Welcome to the Predictive Playbook. I'm John Ryan, and we have the NBA angle of the day for us to review and have some fun with. These system plays have done pretty darn well, and I'm taking even more care in selecting some of the best ones that I have in a database of more than 2,500 of these little nuggets of money-making queries. So let's get right to it. The system today is supporting the 76ers in their matchup against the Phoenix Suns. And as we know, the Phoenix Suns are beginning a 5-game gauntlet. They're just coming off a game against Milwaukee that was overtime, and it was an overtime win, which was one of our best bets, and it was actually one of the NBA systems of the day. And with that said, the Suns now play the Sixers. Then they have a day off. They play Boston. Then they have 2 days off before playing the Brooklyn Nets. Then no rest, back-to-back nights, Brooklyn Nets, New York Knicks. And then they return home. And that's no joy either because they face the Clippers in the first game at home, and then a day of rest, and then Utah Jazz. So this is truly a scheduling nightmare for Utah. But we will learn an awful lot about this team once this road trip is over. So the system is pretty straightforward, and appreciate the thumbs up here from TT71994234. Interesting handle to say the least, but appreciate it all the same. So you're going to bet on a home team, and you're going to bet on a home team that has a line within 3.5 points of either side of pick'em. That means 3.5 dog, 3.5 favorite. And the host is facing an opponent that is an elite team that is outscoring their opponents by at least 6 points per game. The guest is coming off 3 consecutive games in which they allowed 105 or more points in each one. Over the past 10 seasons, this system has gone 34-12 straight up, 36-10 against the spread for 76% winning bets. And more importantly, reflecting the increase in NBA scoring, which started 3 years ago, where each of the last 3 years we've been at about 111 points per game. So over the last 3 years, you can see for yourself, it's 22-8 straight up, 24-6 against the spread for 80% winning bets. You're going to take the 76ers tonight over the Phoenix Suns as your best bet of the day. And here's an interesting point too. If you go to sportsmemo.com, you're going to find my write-up, complete write-up for this game. Which does mention what Attaboy 3456 just said. Simmons could be out though. Okay, that the line is already reflecting that fact. That's why the Suns are opening at -1 favorites. This is a game where it's unknown whether Simmons is going to play or not. But if he does play, the line's not going to be +1 for very, very long. It's probably going to shoot up about 4 points. Making the Sixers 3 or 3.5 point favorites. So I think the risk in putting down maybe 25 to 50% of your normal bet size now, ahead of any news that could occur, is an excellent choice, an excellent betting decision. If Simmons doesn't play, the line will remain around +1 or pick heading into the game. But make sure you get over to sportsmemo.com and get on my profile. If you want the link, send me a direct message and I'll provide the link to you, so you can go right to that page. But it's pretty easy to find over there at sportsmemo.com, and it's a comprehensive write-up that features everything that I feel is pertinent for this game. And as a rule going forward, with the Manny's Pub Show at 4:30 with Tony Finn and Rob Vino being the co-hosts, both guys from Wager Talk, and our series of guests that pop in just to say hello, just give a free pick. It's kind of like a pub scene. It's come to our attention, really, that you must be very careful with the NBA because of these type of news events. There was a game the Sixers were involved with Paul George on the opponent's side, obviously, and he was not expected to play. He was listed as questionable, and then all of a sudden he shows up, and he doesn't look anywhere remotely close to being injured or questionable. And it's been a trend with a lot of the NBA teams this season, and even more so in a day-to-day fashion. So make sure you check out that 5:30 injury report, and we review it on the show. So if you want to tune in for the 4:30 Manny's Pub Show, which is a recap of all the day's activity, knowledge, news, events from two of the smartest guys I know in the industry, and Tony Finn and Rob Vino, you're certainly welcome to come on board and enjoy a pint of your favorite beverage. So we will have more shows this afternoon. Ira Silver will be coming on around 4, and then 4:30 starts Manny's Pub, and that's about it. So let's see how this line moves today. Like I said in summary, I think there's not too much risk, betting 25 to 50% of your normal size bet now on the Sixers. And then let's see how it is at 5:30 and 5:45, 6 o'clock, and you'll get the opinions of two of the smartest guys I know about this game as well. So for the Predictive Playbook, my name is John Ryan, and may all the wins be yours.